I have always been jealous of the social butterfly, the person that can walk into any social setting, make their presence known, and feel comfortable in their own skin. I've always wanted just a bit of that confidence. I wanted to feel sure of myself and believe in my own actions and decisions, but I've never truly felt that way. For a long time, I thought that confidence was just a predetermined personality trait. Some had more confidence than others, and I thought that's just the way it was. I believed that because I was an introvert, that I could never truly be confident like those people that I admired. Now, I know that that's far from the truth. I see confidence as more of an action or a skill rather than a predetermined personality trait. In this video, I want to share 2 mindset shifts that have allowed me to increase confidence in all areas of my life. I'm not pushing a fake it till you make it mentality. Instead, I want to explain how confidence can be built over time, and it's a skill that can be improved. And I want to share how I've managed to do that in my own personal life. Before we get into those 2 mindset shifts, I just want to say that I believe confidence comes down to building evidence and proving to yourself that you are capable of whatever it is that you feel insecure about. So whether that's socially, which for me I struggled a lot with, or it's work-related or hobby-related or skill-related, confidence comes from building that evidence and proving to yourself over and over that you are capable of doing that thing. The first mindset shift is to believe that confidence is a skill, and just like any other skill, it can be improved. Yes, some people are naturally more confident than others, and of course, I'm still jealous of those people, but knowing that confidence can be improved and worked on over time is just really reassuring. It stops you from putting that limit on yourself and believing that you're stuck to just being how confident you are feeling right now. I have been able to improve my skill in confidence in all areas of my life. So socially, at work, and even in my self-belief. And this is all from understanding that it can be improved over time and that it's a skill that I can work on. The second mindset shift is to understand that confidence is an action. So yes, some people have inbuilt confidence and they just are sure of themselves, but confidence can also be an action. So you can be confident or act confident even when you don't feel it. For me, this looks like when I'm going to a social event and I don't know someone or I don't know many people, I feel a bit insecure, but I can act confident and I can introduce myself and I can look someone in the eyes and I can repeat their name and say my name and do all the small talk. And even though I don't necessarily feel really confident in that moment, I am doing the action of being confident. Other areas in life where I've used this mindset shift is also at work. So I have to make calls in front of people many times throughout the day. And most of the time, I'm not feeling confident before that call starts. I get a bit worried about what others are going to think when they hear me talk on the phone, or, I get worried about my skill. But if I just take the action of being confident and I do it, it's always fine. For me personally, this made a big difference on my own personal mentality or vision of myself, because I used to beat myself up about not being that confident person, but now I can kind of take that away and understand that confidence for me is an action that I have to make. So rather than believing that there's something wrong with me, I can just tell myself, well, I didn't take the action of being confident. It's not necessarily a fault with myself, it's just a fault with my actions. The last thing I want to mention about both of these mindset shifts is that they gradually raise your base level of confidence over time. At least for me, they have. I feel a lot more confident than I have in the past. Now, I don't always have that peak level of confidence that I do when I'm really trying to act confident, but as the years go on, my base level is just improving. And I believe it comes down to building that evidence and realizing and seeing that you're becoming the person that you want to be. So those are just the mindset shifts that for me have made a big difference. I'm not a naturally very confident person. As I've mentioned a few times, I'm quite insecure and quite introverted in nature. But those 2 shifts really made a big difference. And if you're someone that feels that way, I hope that you had some value out of that. Thank you for watching, guys.